Okay, Pambulem. A warm greeting from the media empire, Benin now. The time now at 9:09, and today now the 23rd of December, 2 days before Christmas. And this is a very special broadcast. And with the hope say people and we will a short one, very short broadcast. And when I say short, I mean short. And with the hope say people and we will participate. We've been supposed to get 2 guests them, but up till now, we team still they try to get in touch with them. It's a bit difficult. I don't know why yet, but we'll keep you informed. But in the meantime, it's going to be a call-in program. So we hope people and we able for, because it's a contentious issue, very divisive, and everybody get opinion on them as usual on social media. So they hope say people and we able for participate, express their opinion, and get things off them, then chest. We hope say people and we will a short one, very short one. So in this regard, ladies and gentlemen, we want to talk about the growing story in the country right now, when a that of entertainer and artist LAJ, King Boss LAJ. Let me provide some background on the story anyway, very quickly if I can. So some time ago, we all hear that some mishap happened. I call a mishap because from your understanding, we investigative team go on the field and understand, say there are regrets being expressed, apologies were made. So obviously it looked like saying a mistake. And teeth and tongue can jam, utterances they can make, although some people they can measure and cool and calm, especially in tense times, but other people can let go and later on before they realize. However, in this case, the artist in question, King Boss LAJ, used some profanity, some expletives on a very powerful woman within the press corps, the 4th estate of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And this now woman we don't make him mark. And also because he don't make him mark, because now this platform, what we really talk about is about the social inequities them. We look for equity within the social system. We want justice across the aisle for everybody. So when we talk now on the basis of justice. However, the artists use them profanity there against Madam ASMA James of 98.1 fame. And it not go down well at all. And it became a tit for tat, if you like, because apparently another young man get the goals for go live on tape, record himself with the cost back the artist LAJ. I mean, 2 wrongs doesn't make right, and we hold that maxim and that principle in this platform very, very strongly. 2 wrongs does not make right. That's what we've been saying. Even at the political front, we say the same thing to them. One day we can apportion blame to yesterday instead of we think about today after resolve the issues. When mistakes are made at this particular time, we want to go back in time for say, but then one day they do the same thing. How do we go forward? So this young man turned around and cursed this man as well. Some bad curse where we can't repeat on this platform. Okay. Here is the irony and the controversy and the conundrum. The police boss got involved, and this now give the case even more high profile because none other than the police chief of the entire republic himself got involved, held a press conference, declared LAJ wanted, and put a 5 million Leon's bounty in head that anybody will see him. They need for report him ASAP because there's a prize. Imagine 5 million Leons. Anybody will see, or most people will see LAJ at the time, go definitely want for turn in and take that prize money there of 5 million Leons, which is quite a lot of money, especially in present day Sierra Leone. So anyway, as we understand, LAJ is now in the hands of the authority. Although USA we understand say then take them now one of them the extra side and we get nothing for do with official government function probably is no longer there. And this now that people are waiting on the ground, we tell we don't know whether he's been moved, because within the last 12 hours, of course, I've been kind of busy and I not really follow up on this particular story. And again, because we may get two people and we're very close to Ram, we're supposed to come on the platform today for tell we exactly what the developments are. Unfortunately, up to going to press now, live streaming now, we're not able to get them up till now. However, the lines we want to make them open in probably in about 5 minutes time. And when I take note of the number is 077 4010 7250. 077 4010 7250. Would expect people for feel free for call for express their views on how they see this development of the story. So I will continue. And if you call from the outside, don't forget for add 44 plus 44. Then are the country code where I'm speaking from. Okay. Then are the United Kingdom, by the way. So 44 77 4010 7250 would be the number. So going back to the story, LA, said all these things, and waiting at the understand from sources we very close to LA. A lot of members say LA himself very close to Jimmy B, one of the big guru them inside the entertainment business. Of course, these are all big boys within the entertainment industry. So Jimmy B get a joint, a bar, if you like, now around the beach end, usai them and they are meet. So when this thing just happened, LA been did and LA expressed regrets at waiting happen. LA really expressed regret, no waiting come over and etc. And issue an apology. They may not issue an apology. And even they, when they sit down at the gathering of friends, they equally express an apology and show some remorse and say these words that are the paraphrase now, that they don't know exactly waiting come over. Having said this, now that same net the way LA left, not even driving car, according to we reports, first-hand reports where we get, it take taxi, now that same net day, now they apprehend them. How they apprehend them, we don't know whether that information leak, because remember, there was a 5 million leons offered in a head. So many people go and claim that 5 million leons day. So even that driver, they possible say, yeah, but until I stop them. So probably not the same joint to say a commot now in lead to that arrest, because it shocks some of the inner circle them, because he been aware say 5 million in a head. I mean, they prepare for half of go surrender, but not that particular net day. Okay. So here is the ASMA side, waiting with the understand ASMA herself. No, it try not forget involve, not for be the center of the attraction of this entire brouhaha. I actually try for, back off from that center, because remember, the center was steaming hot. It is steam hot. So therefore, be really one for Didi. Even though Naim being involved, in terms of the cause and the rumor they all around the country, because of Naim make them don't arrest LA. And LA they go through waiting they go through. But Fambule, here is the problem again. Now the country where we don't talk about for quite a long time, the moral degradation of the country, the moral fabric of the country, all time they can disintegrate. They lose now the hems. So nothing they for all and as well they scatter so along the way. That so much so that when mama and somebody get beef, Pekin get the mind for come na the middle, for can you use such word? I mean, how you feel where you mama self the and what they are. But it seems like these things don't matter anymore. Probably now those of us from the old school, now the day in consternation, in awe and shock and surprise at the way then things they kind of happen, So it doesn't matter anymore, any longer, to the young folks then where they grab. And this is bad for society and something needs to be done. On the part of the IG, here is the problem. The IG, as we understand, got involved on that level. And to many people, then they say, why should the IG on that level? And then they say the police should not be involved from waiting me together. While the police from that level, they go involved. Why IG call a press conference And we don't see similar cases before. Of course, this is not high profile because of the person we involve, okay? But there have been other cases then that the country were equally threatening the country in sanctity, the country in peace, in cohesiveness, okay? But we'll not see the IG call a press conference inside, they pull in, they talk, passionately for, for rein in some sort of sanity in the state. But in this particular case, now so exactly it do. So people and they say, of course, they get interest in the case and such actions of the police boss. All it does, instead of promoting community or nation cohesion, instead, now divisiveness now it do, because if you're not been doing for X, why do it for Y? Why do it for Y? So then communication in day or then talk in day, now in the rage now the tongue right now Fambulem as we speak. Now in the rage now the tongue right now as we speak. And this is very serious if we want to keep the nation together. As soon as I can see today, I use me SLPP mug. Of course, I've got all of these things, memorabilia, if you like. And the most important thing on this mug tonight, not only the palm tree. Of course, the palm tree, nothing I admire, not in itself because na SLPP palm tree, no, because of the tree itself. This thing can do more than 1,000 things than the tree. You can use them for more than 1,000 things. Very powerful tree. Now, the emblem of this party, one country, one people. But as we did at a crossroad, we try to remember waiting at the one country, one people. How effective it is. Is it working? Okay, so Fambulem, effectively, it's 21:20. In 3 minutes, I'll open the lines. Anybody get something for say, they are more than welcome for call the line. You will not go make them long. Like I say, one make the broadcast very short. So we go make them just between 1 and 2 minutes. No more than 2 minutes to be honest. Like I say, one make the broadcast very short. We go make them 1 or 2 minutes. I just try for put the number in the chat room. So when I take notes, I just put the number in the chat room. Yeah. 07250. So now the number that one day you can see them. If you call from outside, now +44, and not forget, you not get for put the 0 within at the first side. Then the only concern people where they call domestically. So if you want to call domestically, the number now 077 4010 7250. And if you call from outside, you add +44, you omit the 07740 1070550. Okay. So now the Wala then the way they go on at the country. So I'm not sure because with 20 minutes, 22 minutes, and I just get the signal say they're not going to appear, even though they're not able to tell me. I mean, one of them just tell me they're not able to appear, even though they tell me why. So we supposed to forget DJ Ash and RFM. Already the word IFM. And there were beaucoup things that they were going to understand about the industry as well as to waiting to go on at the industry. So then we're able to explain to we. Unfortunately, we're not able to forget them tonight. I also want to inform you there is a likelihood that the program between this platform and this LAJ president for tomorrow, which is the eve of Christmas, most likely we will get for postpone them to another date because tomorrow at the eve, a lot of people they go through many other things them other than social media. Although they will go through social media, but for sit down, focus and concentrate will be a difficult one on tomorrow because tomorrow now watch net. So we be want people in undivided attention. Who they host people them like the SLAJ president, the president of SLAJ. That's a very, very important man, and we get very important issue them for discuss. And like I say, we want people in undivided attention. So therefore, there's a likelihood that I'll call them off. Maybe I'll get for call the president today and tell us the program is cancelled. We postpone them for another day. Anyway, if I go back to what we say, Fambulem, I don't forget. Today we talk about LAJ quickly. So if anybody get anything for say, express an opinion about this, please feel free for pick up the line and call and let we have a quick discussion. Let we hear your opinion on the thing. Mr. Said Kamara, so Prince, you are drinking from Pauper cup. Mr. Said, you make me laugh, brother. But Paupa, I mean, we all know one people, one country. If some people and they're mistaken about this one country, one people. I mean, that not the business that they, but you see, this not the emblem, not the emblem of the platform, you know, yeah, then and now. It's just a mug, and on the same mug, you get but one country, one people, are not the most important thing. And I get a lot of this. Okay, I think we get a first caller. I think we are having a first caller. Hello, caller.
Yes, hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you?
Not bad. And you?
Yeah, I'm good. I understand. You know, say we did live, and I believe saying at the LA story, you want to participate, man?
Yes, sure, of course.
Oh, definitely. Then, if you can introduce yourself and say where you called from, then the floor is all yours, sir.
Okay, this is Joseph. They call from Freetown.
Wonderful, Joseph. Many thanks, and it seems like you're a first-time caller, but all the same, the floor is yours, Joseph.
Yeah, first-time caller, but I've been a follower and a fan of your program and your platform.
Wow, thank you very much, brother.
I've been following. It's the same Joseph.
Hey, okay, Joseph. Many thanks. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The issue about LAJ and ASMA James with also the police. You see, in a democracy, everybody get right for doing it we want to do, irrespective of waiting the law say. Yes, of course, there are laws. And that is why, because everybody get right for doing it we want to do, and we could get laws them for control the excess of citizens.
Yep.
So, waiting happen is excessive use of the law against LA.
Okay.
With relations to waiting the police do. Because this na two things. There are several things where happen behind LAJ issue, and these are things where citizens can be for very cautious and careful about. Okay. You see, I believe say sometimes in politics, whenever you read a big story, there's another story that for distract the public from.
That's a smart word, Joe. I love that. I've been saying this for a while. Yes, go on, brother. Go on. Yeah.
Because let me look at the scenario. LAJ is very popular in Freetown and in Sierra Leone. Yeah. It's a household name. I will tell you, by far, in my standard, LA is more popular than ASMA James.
Wow.
Many people come for no ASMA James because of LAJ, because of issues. Unless the few them we exposed to national issues, national development, the follow 98.1 know than ASMA James.
Yeah.
But if you go to the least village na Salon, there's about than LAJ.
Yeah.
Good. Now, any crook government, what they will do if you want to distract public attention, because the thing is not normal. For let you see a whole Inspector General of Police call a press conference and issue an illegal arrest warrant for a citizen in a private matter.
Right.
Yeah. Now, because how did they issue arrest warrant? It gets a process. You know, they listen, the police spokesperson, they last them, they explain something where it's very weird, you know, when you listen where the police, they embarrass themselves. You ask yourself, say, well, which direction we country they go? Because it doesn't make sense. Everything is illegal. Look, in every civilized country, by then, say, people like the IG will be called to step down because they infringe on the right of the citizen.
Yeah.
It's fundamental rights of freedom of movement.
Yeah.
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 So why they arrest LA? Not because illegal on social media and cause ASMA James. The police get a lot weird for that situation. But they move and arrest them. The arrest of LAJ came just after the Auditor General published a report, and that was all over the news, all over social media.
Distraction.
It's a distraction. Now, the social media now is concentrating on what? LAJ. And some people are beginning to forget about the Auditor General report.
Mm-hmm.
The arrest of LAJ also coincide where we get an ACC commissioner, when they go to the media, defending the excess. I mean, this is wrong. Salon, like different country, I don't understand. You understand?
Yeah.
Good. We come after an ACC commissioner, don't go and defend the regime for a possible expose of corruptions. Many things may happen, and somebody says, let's use LAJ in case and distract the public from this one.
Yeah.
This is politics. This is how we play. So LA is being used as a scapegoat.
Okay, brother. I want to ask you a few questions before you go. First of all, thank you so much. You say the warrant is illegal. When you say illegal, what exactly you mean by illegal?
Now, the warrants can be illegal. Even police arrest can be illegal.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just
under the law, yes, I wanted me to explain this. I'm not a lawyer, but I guess lawyers can explain this better.
Okay.
Now, if a police want to arrest me, Joseph, now, because of what I say now and then and now, program, the law they tell the police, say, number one, this me arrest, supposed to tell me, what they arrest me for, what you are doing.
Absolutely.
And under the law, there are physical contact the police need for people. Like, for example, the law say with the time.
Yeah.
They are procedure to arrest someone. If you fail to do that, it is illegal. Now, in the case of LA, when LA go, whether I go, even if you go on a radio station and it's in Al Jazeera and you and say what to another citizen. Now, this citizen, they get right for seal na court. But sometimes, if you don't want to go to court, you can go to the police and make a statement. The police can help them for charge.
Yeah.
What the police do? This citizen need to go to police, make a statement, get a statement done, get a witness and evidences, and the police need to invite this other citizen for can answer, explain your side of the story. It doesn't matter if demanding on social media equals to everybody listen now. You get right in the democracy, everybody can say anything we want to say. Nobody knows stop us for saying anything we want to say.
Yeah.
This police, they're supposed to have done that. To have invited this man to come and explain your side. If the man fails for come, you invite her again. Now, the IG, this is not a state crime. It's not a state emergency. We are not under state of emergency. We are starting right. Have been suspended. It is only through the court, through a magistrate or a judge that can approve a warrant of arrest for any citizen. That is the process. Okay, James.
Joe. Many thanks for that. One final one. What's the feel? Waiting at the take na the country as you did it. How you feel the vibes? You know, is more support on the LA side? Do people feel like shock and it's like no, this is wrong? Waiting at the take. Waiting at the feel.
Well, Salon as a country, the moral standard of Salon don't drop over the past years.
Yeah.
And then some people will see and say, if somebody did you wrong, the best you can do and focus him.
Unfortunately.
Now some people will say, and that's the fact, because if you listen to various political groups, they use these words every day. Now, some people, there are decent people in Sierra Leone will be saying, no, LA shouldn't have done this. He could have handled the situation more appropriately. So people see it as that.
Yeah.
But the whole thing coming wrong, the way how the police they handle them.
So when a young man will equally go online, broad daylight with a tape and in face without hesitation, all the understanding and ASMA instead picking. We also use vulgarity, expletives, statewide. What's in a situation now? Has he been arrested? Has there been a press conference? Is there a bounty on his head? What's in the go?
Well, that's the level of hypocrisy in Sierra Leone today.
Okay.
Wherein I don't know if we'll get a feminist club now in a salon when I complete, they don't gang up for become hatred to men. Because the moment LA doing in Gina against Asma James, where people like Basita Michael, everybody was saying all sort of gamma.
Okay.
But there's this saying, say we are all product of our environment.
Okay. Joe.
The James family.
Yeah.
Madam Pikin, right?
Yeah.
We grew up now, not so?
Yeah.
It tells us how morally we should not become bankrupt.
Absolutely.
That's the song of a woman where everybody says the most decent woman is that's the song. Come on social media, the cause.
Okay. I must let you go, Joe. I appreciate this, and I'm sure say the listeners, them both now and subsequently, will really do appreciate your contribution. And stay safe, brother, and Merry Christmas in advance to you and the family.
Yeah, I wish you the same, bro.
Thank you. You take care. Bye-bye. Okay. That was the way Freetown. We not expect very cause the goal, the ability for pick up and express your opinion, you and many is fine we serve as a nation going forward, because now there we go, look at the framework and try to understand how do we forge a new beginning, attitudes and behavior in the country. How do we change it? But except people express that again on programs such as this one. So Fambulem, we talk about the artist and entertainer LAJ, we involve some because allegedly costs a prominent figure within the fourth estate of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We happen for the ASMA James. And we talk about the inequities then within the social justice system. And we talk about the moral fiber of the country, how it depends scatter, it depends lose, and this is no good for any state. How we go able to get that and back and make them whole again. How do we go forward with all of this? So Fambul and this is the Then and Now Media Empire platform, where they ask Una for share this program, let other people enjoy the program. We guest them tonight, two special guests that we're supposed to join with very close to LA. We understand say that there is a degree of fear. Now he make them they not appear tonight, at least from one of them, there's a degree of fear. Now I make them not appear. And this is not the other thing. Let me speak to them if they watch. Probably then they watch and unable to appear. There is no need for let you fear when they invite you na a platform. You need for calm. You see, this is not the bravery way we need for put up. We need to say you always get for calm and can't talk things the way you don't want for talk. That's absolutely up to you. We ask questions and you can see what we talk about now the situation where they happen at the gun. This is why we know smart people, very clever people. You can't defend your position. If you want to express your thoughts and sentiments about a friend, brother, or colleague, that's up to you and as the way how you go express them. But you definitely need for calm. How you feel suffering in silence, wearing the shoes where they burn you, but you're not able to express that feeling there because you don't want to let people know say the shoes they burn you, but you go through that pain there. How you want to show solidarity with your friend and brother LA if you're not able to come publicly for can express your sentiment them as to how you feel about the case. Not to the platform or the interview I get for put word na your mouth. Now question the interview I get for ask, and now you get for fair anyway as to how you answer that particular question there. But these questions are straightforward. Waiting happen. You explain waiting happen as far as you're concerned. We know say we don't do a background check. We know say on the eve before LA was arrested, it been there na Jimmy B in joints na beach. It expressed remorse. You know, no waiting come over him. But after all, it be not apologize as well. Say, imagine the man say no waiting come over, which means that he realized a mistake. Say enough of don't do that because now huge artist where many people in the look forward to. And remember, the artists there they get influence in the society as well. But LAJ don't they involve by many other things, either blown out of proportion or whether not true. But once you dey on that level, these are the kind of things that happen. But the bottom line, which we concern about now this platform, is social equity, social justice. How do people across the aisle, imagine LA is known, and even though they know him, but yet still it go through this. Imagine people that when they don't know. What then happens with people of this kind when they don't know? I just missed a call just now. Let me see whether we can call back. Just missed a call just now. I'll see whether we call. Imagine that. That's exactly the point to make. Imagine that the call us at distraction. kind. And remember, we don't mention this many times. It's like, but we just need for look at them. We need for look at the pattern, because for let you establish something, even in investing, now patterns now you look at. If the patterns, you know, say definite interest, and this, it means something, because that pattern, for let it just come organically, it's difficult. But over and over in that kind of scenario there, the possibility is, just as the last caller intimates, it seems like there's a pattern. Whenever there's a huge story, whenever there's a story in which the government stands accused, in which the government stands embarrassed, then of course we always see story, then we will come up, we will help for even divide the country furthermore. This is no good, because the end of all of this is a divided country. And I wonder how we go get, you know, the Paupa SLPP maxim, one country, one people. How do we experience this? This is what I fail for understand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Then and Now Media Empire, and today, the 23rd of December, 2021, we are talking about none other but the musical man, the artist, the rap star, the entertainer, King Boss LA. And ASMA James being involved in some back and forth quite recently, in which LA is said to have used some vulgarity against this female journalist. Supporters of the journalist came out and supported her. And on a moral basis, that no woman not supposed to suffer, then kind cost them, they then kind talk them. That is uncalled for. And we support that actually. We not there for any kind cost. Of course, on this platform, we don't support such vulgarity. Waiting equally happen is LA knows that was wrong, according to investigations. So he offered an apology. We person offer an apology in two ways. Either then coerce him for offer the apology, or he offered the apology willingly. In this case, we know say the apology was willingly done. Why do we say so? Because Usai offered the apology is different from Usai ABC done with a circle of close confidants and friends. Usai he actually expressed, I don't know what come over me, but that was it. It's done. And not be like the idea, but I really don't know what come over me. So we know say the expression of apology was genuine. It was, okay? Now the determination that they will use, now the yardstick that the way we use. But here we are today, the people that we're supposed to appear, one of them definitely is in fear, where we just address this. No, you don't have to. You need for calm and can't talk. Not a government you can't talk against. But you see, the fear now is because the police chief is involved, which means that the case is so high profile that you can be picked up at any time for potentially expressing your views on this particular subject matter. We not favor the police, but maybe you just decide for talk about just the issue about justice, just like we tell the talk now. So if LA caused crime, then he obviously get for answer to in crime. He obviously get for answer to in crime. But we can scrutinize issues. So even when person get for answer to in crime, it not mean say processes and procedures not there. Because this is not the problem. Time and time again, people's human rights have been abused because processes and procedures are not followed. Even when you go thief, and not say them for begin take thief and begin for whap you. That's an abuse of the thief man in human rights. It not mean say when you go thief, you not get rights any longer. You still do have rights. Now then rights then now we need for begin for understand, especially when you in the hands of the police. The police has no right to be doing that. That's torture, amount to torture. People not supposed to do that, but you can understand that in the heat of the moment, people sometimes they don't thief from certain people. So when you catch the thief man, you don't want to forgive them. But in the hands of the law, you don't have to do that. If you do that, you need to be dismissed. You don't need to be part. But we see the force, some elements of the force, they are very, collaborative in that particular area of torture. We see them live on tape. We've seen it on tape. We don't see policeman, they slap civilian, although they all come up within the same circle. They slap the civilian and threaten them on tape and say, you don't care. So you understand exactly what's in the happening. This is a man with button, yeah, inside an institution of the state, which is supposed to serve and to protect. But however, we don't want to deviate when they talk about LAJ today and the problem where he encountered. Let me just respond to a few people in the acknowledge and respond to a few people in the chat room. Let me respond to Hi Patriot Fambulem. That's Kunku Motate. I like this guy name, you know, Kunku Motate. Kamara Abdullah is watching. Thank you very much, Usman Conte. Greetings to you, Usman. It's Ibrahim Soriba. Yeah, welcome, my brother. This program is interested. We need for land, absolutely. Hopefully, the land. We hope say people will pick up the phone before we end the program. We get 16 more minutes for end this program. Joseph Brima Conte, the process in which LAJ was arrested is illegal and a threat to our national security and our fragile democracy. I absolutely agree with you, Mr. Joseph Brima Conte. It is about the process and procedures. Nobody knows they say people should not be arrested when they commit a crime. But from that point, there is, just like the last caller say, there is a process and procedure. You first of all get for tell person, informer of the right, tell them why you they arrest them, why you want institute a arrest. You know, just they can buckle them, jack them up. In fact, they help for create tension. So instead of you de-escalate, you de-escalate. And part of the training of the police, now how for de-escalate. But time and time and again, we see how they escalate issues. That's a very good one, Joseph Brima Conte, President Song J-Man. The Salon police is a distance. The distance means something. I don't know whether you try for say disgrace, but even the distance, we can use in a grammatical way, it will make sense that it's a distance. A distance from what the reality as house of police supposed to be. That's Prezo Song Jim, and many thanks for that. Kuku Potate cause Sisi Okenge Bio unprofessional under the IG. I wonder what the Okenge Sisi cause Sisi Okenge Bio. Okay. The police is a disgrace. Said Kamara. So Prince, you are drinking from a pub. I think I've addressed that already. Simeon Conte, great job you guys are doing. Many thanks, Mr. Conte. The law should be the same for everyone. ASMA James, Dr. Sean, should be arrested for doing the same LJ did. That's Bobo M. Kabo. And we absolutely agree with that. We agree with the sentiment expressed by Bobo Kabo. He should be arrested. He should be invited at least for a conversation. If they not be afford early that, they should afford a young man that invite him for like can explain in position why he do what he do. Bobo, the IG is simply protecting his job. You know he's due for retirement. I don't know how they protect the job if he's due for retirement, because not to ask Maga for make the job continue. The IG was trying to endanger the life of LAJ. I will agree. He put 5 million, that's reckless. He put 5 million at the money. The chief of police, in a matter where most people consider for be civil, like go summons the person if the person calls you. So now be the other thing down there. I wonder we get any legal-minded people the way they watch. Can you call and educate we on how the law supposed to perform in this sense? Any policeman currently serving ex-police? I mean, we can keep you identity anonymous, okay? So you're able to tell me exactly how the situation works. LA's arrest by the Salon police is an illegal arrest. This is not good for our democracy. That's Kebi. Alpha Umaru bin Ibrahim Barry, this is a long-time fan of this particular program. I know the brother's name by heart, and he's watching from New York. Alpha Umaru, it's been a while, brother. How you do? I hope all is well. Thank you for contributing, for watching. Milton Magai, it might be a distraction or not. However, according to the Public Order Act, LAJ's utterances and threats on social media against a female journalist is now a criminal rather than a civil matter. Wrong is wrong. We must not minimize what the brother did. ASMA has found it in herself to forgive and move on. Hope LAJ learns a valuable lesson from this as a role model. Much is expected of him. I agree, Mr. Magai, Milton Magai, and disagree with some of what you're saying. So we already don't say that you need for accept responsibility for your action them. And outside the community feel the state they take over. But we get laws of the land and we get processes and procedures. And this is the thing. The process and procedure is what we are questioning here. I'm sure there are people that they say, no, LAJ enough for the arrest, because some people see Mamikos these days as a way of life. No, we don't see it as such in this particular platform. No, we don't entertain vulgarity, expletives, or anything of that kind, most especially on women that people that we're born with. No, we don't entertain that. But we go further. It's not about the emotion, neither about the sentiment. It's about the law. It's about what the law says. what in the law interpretation of the actions taken by its citizen, which is supposed to be accorded they enjoy. So it's not just your criminal that automatically to be dead or persecuted. No, the law should be applied and the interpretation of the law to the full order. Anything out of that is a violation of human rights that we hold. So a need for action, but where are the processes and procedures that are supposed to be accorded? If this is human rights, where is civil right? And this is everybody. So procedures, time and time again, human rights and civil right on the basis of simply not following what procedures and processes are. This I need for stop. You see, when you train people over many years, and I make long ago, I don't know whether they still do. And before you join the civil services and public services, you therefore take an exam because this now they prepare you for what is to come and over many, many years. And so you go for subsequent training them, for mature you, for prepare you, for you know, all that kind of thing there, so that you understand how the state is run. You be understudy to the chancellor, to the minister, to the administrative boss, because she will have lost time. Ibrahim Suriba, this caller is confidential and is following up the issue. He is great. Many, many thanks for that. I'm sure he listened to you. There are many people following it. Mr. Mohammed Kamara, that's the co-host on the platform here. Then and now, how you do, brother? It's been a while. Good analysis as always by Then and Now Media Empire. Absolutely, and thanks to you, brother. Kunku Mutate, Asma's son, Mamikos, is a true representation of who really Asma James is. Cheap in human clothing. But here is the thing, and I agree with Kuku Mutate, because you see, the way we all get kids, okay? I don't say 100%, but largely, the way you keep it themselves out there, it largely get for do with you, because either now a replica of what you represent, or because you not rein them in. Because remember, say you try for discipline and bring them, you know, bring them up so that their days on earth shall be long, and learn for respect and show decency and live a good life. So you might not be a thief, your child might be a thief, but the issue here is you not do much enough for stop them from becoming. So you share part of that responsibility there. So now the analogy is what they try for apply to what in Kumku Motate say about Asma's son, Mamikos. It's a true representation of who really, I don't agree with a true representation, but some part of it, because if that bubble get in mind, you know, you have to take their phone and not consider mama say mama go yeri, that kind of cost day. Then that means the mommy cost not really matter within the domain. Because you know say go area and in behalf he been do and it not be supposed for do the eye for an eye thing. Now Old Testament, this is New Testament, and we kind of they bring back the New Testament. And I think that should stop, and parents then need to live up to expectations. Let me discipline with picking them so that they come out I'm okay. Bokari Samura. Bosidon, nobody knows that we glad with LA do the way the police they handle and the matter na not perfect. Absolutely, Bokari Samurai, and that's what we are saying. Now the matter na not perfect at all. Amadou Uri Shaw. Hi, yeah, Mr. Shaw. Hi, sir. Aaron Rashid Samora, welcome to the program. Philip Bayo, Sierra Leone, there's no human right. We only have woman right. Young guy be Philip Bayo, that's a nice one. Yeah. Kunku, LAJ is cool, respectful, intelligent guy. He's just only being intimidated and suppressed to the point that they cannot take it anymore. He's human and not perfect, just as any of us here. Sisi Okenge allowed the guy to leave. Not everyone will be sycophants. See more. Not anyone will be sycophants to una fail SLP people or Fatima Biosqual. That's a lot said there. We go try forget LA, where LA come out. We definitely go try forget them. We definitely, I promise una, go try forget LA for can explain some other story then. And it has to come on this platform. We'll try to forget it, but we get almost all of the sources. There are people that we close around them, and these are two very close people them around them. We're supposed for camp today, Rahimo Ibrahim RFM, and another one again, and DJ Ash as well. We're not too close, but of course they're not the circle. She's a rapper as well. Unfortunately, there's some degree of fear. They're not appear tonight. Sia Koroma. This is how we have come in Salone. But can you imagine after the Pauper government, where and what the IG will do? That's a very good question. I make us say it's time for reflection. After this government, what do you do then if you haven't done the right thing? But it looks like say some people don't really give a damn, if you were like, because they already don't make their minds. It's like, well, if not thief, I go thief enough, because I know say after this one, it's finished for me. Just friends on side run away, go Guinea, Liberia, Gambia, or fend me in Europe and can't sit down until the end of my life. But you don't know what you're playing with, you know. And again, conscience, that's a one, but that's not the only thing. You see, before then, people will be able for escape and get their money, their ill-gotten money, and go live somewhere happily ever after. This is not happening any longer. You see what's happening within the African Express. Degree upon degree of thievery, broad daylight thievery of the Sierra Leonean people is being exposed on a daily basis. Check numbers, transactions, links, connections, bank accounts. Everything is being laid bare on social media for let we see. So Usa, you think say you get for go where we not get for follow you. Be careful. You are having APC party sense full stop. Solomon Coker. I wonder who Solomon is talking to. You are having APC party sense, full stop. Okay, Solo, we get what you say. Alimu Jallo, the IG is irresponsible. Milton Magai, what do you and your selective laws have to do with the SLPP, ASMA, Jameson's, Mamikos, or Transis on social media? Okay, that's Kunku Motate addressing Milton Magai. Or was he insulting his mother, ASMA James? Come on. Okay, Solomon Coker, where you were when Tambayo was locked up. This is not the kind of thing who they frown up against. You know, when people begin asking them questions, you know exactly who they are and whose side they belong to. This is not an archaic question. We've dealt with these questions long ago, and no serious-minded people let they ask them questions there any longer. And they talk about within the political framework, Mr. Coker, and I'm addressing you directly, you know. And I'm sure you're a son of the Southeast, you're son from Moyamba, you're son most likely from Rotifung. So I'm addressing you directly. And it seems like there's an SLPP roots there. So instead of we talk about the national level, we want to talk about, you did talk about where was it when they locked Tambayo. And I'm sure say the next one will come is like, where were you when the vice president was sacked? This is a redundant argument there now. The Sierra Leonean people don't adjudicate on this. We were promised a new direction, so hence then question they're quite irrelevant. Come on, let's move on. Bakari Samura, some people are getting it wrong. Nobody is supporting LAJ towards ASMA. We are talking about the way the IG. Absolutely, that's what we are talking about, processes and procedures. SIA, they will have him to do community service job, not to put him in prison. Exactly, especially so after his expressed remorse. But in a nation in which people are seeking active revenge, you will see that on me. So therefore, then go and see the maximum punishment mentioned out to this particular person. And this morning, me blog and tweet. Now, something we get for do with is the retribution and punitive measures have not helped us at all. One iota, I know, help we for move the dial forward in terms of development, economic empowerment of we people, and you name it. Not at all, because we bog down in retribution and punitive measures, tit for tat, eye for an eye, and hypocrisy and double standard, and getting lost by all the thief there where we see broad thievery by government document, government-owned document, the audit report, which we understand we get for bring people and channel about hopefully they appear on the platform before the year end. I don't want promise not too strongly, but we hope say it will appear before the year end. We keep them away strongly because we be one way appear. There's so much for talk about, and there will be so much expectations because we don't think we will not host them. But broad daylight thievery, where people therefore express, some righteous indignation, therefore express their wrath, at this broad daylight thievery. Yet the distraction seem for one work, even though they work for others. that they want to distract we from talking about waiting the insider report, the billions and billions for 3 years in a row that remains unaccounted for. And then one care we go back, 11 years ago, then one, and then I saw them. No. We don't hold them one and they're responsible. And as we speak now, I mean, and then on a court of jurisdiction. They have been penalized, they have been tried, they have been fined, they are paying back, and what have you. Why should we be talking about them? So why the focus not for be about this one them? Why do we have to let you go away with this and say after you've left power, then we will deal with you? Why should we? So why did you tell me about new direction? Anyway, today we talk about LAJ, and we almost they come to the end. Banks Saidu. LAJ is a victim of political intimidation and harassment. I hope he should be invited first. If he fails to honor, then the warrants implemented. But what about the one who revenge to LAJ and is still on his liberty? And I guess that's the son. Many thanks for that, Banks Saidu. Prezo. Then and now, the best online platform. Wow, thank you very much. Love that. Solomon Coca, no, the program is in support of LAJ because he's Solomon, stop making a mockery out of yourself. There are serious people here. Yeah, nobody's supporting LAJ for insulting a woman, but he don't apologize and he not cause ASMA imama. But the Bobo come cause LA imama and the police not do nothing. This is the thing, the inequity them, social injustice. Two wrongs cannot make right. Absolutely, LAJ is wrong. ASMA son is very, very wrong. The IG is the problem here. Yes, the IG is the problem here, and the IG need for do something for save face. So you see, in as much as they may want to get LAJ, they have to let LAJ go now, because other than that, this puts them in a bad light, because they equally get for catch ASMA and son and do the same thing when they do to LAJ to ASMA and son. And ASMA, when are the complainant, allegedly in this case, not go let that for see in Bobo being bars and the sofa. So whatever influence is being used in the background, now easy as that, now for let LAJ go. And LAJ will work out soon. Yeah, LAJ will work out soon. So family, now the word this way we bring to una today. They say tomorrow, I think that they can call the SLAJ boss now. Tomorrow Christmas Eve, a lot of people and then go be very, very busy. So we self go be busy with the Christmas Eve. So therefore we go left the broadcast for another day. We go ask Una for keep an eye out. We go ask Una for keep an eye out and an ear out for the new announcement we get for CAM. For the new announcement we get for CAM. The new announcement we get for CAM regarding the programs there, especially into the new year. We also they come out with we new new logo. Every serious platform, every 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years at most, they come out with a new emblem redesign for reflect, the time. And so we're gonna be doing the same here, where they come out with a new logo, and definitely a set of new programs where we come out with this particular new year where they come, and with the up we game, with the renew with vigor for conscientize with people, and because we are being challenged. When I say challenged, not by other social media empire outfits, but just other people within government circle, we message them who they get and they try for counter. They've not been able so far, but we get for step up again, because we know say we can't remain on the same level, if you know what I mean. So una watch out for this. We first program for the new year go be a roundtable panelist. Mr. Supermed Depa arrange that. We'll get guests them, we get for can talk about the new year, talk a little bit about the old year. We still come with we year in review. We expect Dr. Jonathan P. Sandy for be on the platform. We expect journalist Karim Uba for be on the platform. Journalist African Express, Chelno Bar go there on the platform. Madam Claudius Cole go there on the platform. And probably one CSO and one religious leader. That's been planned. But however, the year in review they come, so una keep una minds open. Una keep una minds them open, because definitely the year in review they come. One important thing where they come at the very beginning of the year, I want for Leona know is something on the on the bus for the ACC. Something on the bus for the ACC. It come early in the year. You know, Mr. Ben Kaifala can want make like say, now the nation it deserve, and where it clear say, now the president it deserve. But whilst most of we, if not all of us, know say now the president I deserve, serve them to a point of detriment. It can want give you the impression at the same time saying that the nation I deserve, and not the president. Whilst you can do the same, but not how you do them. But the idea is he's actively protecting the president. And we will come out with a program early in January for say why. We definitely they come up for say why. In this regard, Fambulem, una keep una eyes open. We want to say thank you to every one of una. We don't watch we from the beginning of the year. In fact, now 4 years now we don't talk to the 5th year, if you like, now in the council. So we get over 400 videos, over 400, 500 now how you call them now the platform on YouTube. Prince X then and now. Not forget for subscribe. I mean, we don't clock over 450,000. We approach 500,000 viewers them over a period. This is quite significant for we. We know say people and they don't clock far that number day, far more than that number day. But if we average 2,500 per week, then I just average. Then inside a month, now 10,000. But we pass that far away. So we also they try for use the platform for promote adverts. When they try for use the platform for promote adverts. So we get few adverts, then we use now the ticker screen, now we screen, and others we actually will be used for promote other stores them and entity them within we end. So on that note today, I go one left now with one of the only one we been supply with video. The other ones they may supposed for send it, they not send. So therefore, we not be able to get to do the videos, but even then at the ticker screen. So definitely the end of year one, we'll get for play and win at the brother from Mingles. So this is the advert for Mingles we'll go left for Lefuna with before after this one we'll play Raheem King Boss, the people tired, the people fed up.
It shock you.
Wow, I like the setup and decor. Quite impressive.
You've not seen anything yet. Wait until you taste the food.
I can't wait.
Innocence. Money making
Look at that.
I am sharper than knife, I am sharper than nail. Them are small like ant, I am bigger than whale. When Baba God don't lift you up, nobody will make you jump. Nobody will make you.
In Brixton, we do more of African food and seafood as well. In Peckham, we do more of African food.
A reception or function of any type, this is the place to do it. Just do your booking on time and we can do catering for you.
Now the details now you see on the screen there. Don't forget, for any business where you want to do, you can call on them. Trust me, the food is good, the entertainment is good, the music is good, the company is good, and everything is good. Check them up. Say I stay so. Okay? The then and now. So let me left for now with this then. Probably I wish one of American fans, all we fans, and all we hosts. Wish you now a huge Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May the God that has protected us from the very beginning of this year, from January up to the 23rd, take us through the reading on the other side. To see you there. I will be certainly there. That's how confident I am. And I hope to see we all moving into that new year. Thank you so much. This has been the Then and Now production. 20 December 2021. Good night. Goodbye.